Hello and welcome to Bay of Funny Fortunes. My name is Natalie and I'm here to do the mid-August reading for the sign of Scorpio. Okay, let's get everything straightened away here. Let's see. All right. Now, is this one good? Are we all good? No, we got the yellow screen. Oh, the yellow light. I don't like that at all. There's the green. Finally, just in time. All right. How's everybody doing? Hey there, everybody. Let's see if we can... Hello, Sylvia. Oh, that was the last chat. I was still holding on to some of that. Hello, Diane J. Walker. Hello, the Lotus of Learning and Spirituality. Good evening. Love and light to you, too. Hello, Annette. So this is going to be for Scorpio. Oh, I forgot to tell somebody. Good evening to you, Betty Fields. I gotta send somebody a message here. Where is she? Okay. There. Oh, I'm getting all confused. Where the hell? I got too many windows open. Let's see here. Gotta share it to the group. The candle I'm burning this evening is from Facebook. Won't even come up, so I can't share it in Facebook. Anyway, this is the last digs on my sparkling cranberry. It's the last of it. I'm lucky I even got it to light. It's down to the bottom. And anyways, those that are new, these are 100% soy-based candles. They're double wicked, good 40-hour plus. Nice clean burn. When the wax melts down, you're left with beautiful reveals, such as my pendulum Lilith. She's a red carnelian. She's a semi-precious stone, actually. And what else have I got out? I used to keep them all out. I don't do that anymore. It's just too much. It's too much. Well, it's too much. This is a very pretty one. This is some kind of a jade something or other. I'm not sure. Anyways, you get the trees of life, pendants galore, caged stones. I can't believe I don't have anything else out here. Anyways, go to intuitivecandles.com. They sell more than just candles. They're about more things than just candles. If you use the promo code BOFF10, you get 10% off your order. And this is only for people that have been a part of a reading or readings for Bay of Funny Fortune. So go there, use the promo code BOFF10, and that'll get you 10% off your order. They're really nice candles. I never tire of them. But that's the last one, hint, hint, Michelle. Michelle is, what is this Recover webpage? Don't give this to me. What is going on? Okay, we're going for a ride here. This is insane. This is why we wait a bit before starting the readings. Because of these silly things that happen. Updating in the middle of when you're using it and refreshing on their own. Lord. How many people got kicked out? I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here, guys. I don't know what's up. If it's YouTube, what it is, I don't know. It's getting to be a... Yeah, okay, thanks, Betty, for letting me know that. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. God, there's a lot of little bugs floating through the air this evening and this afternoon. That was annoying as hell. Okay, now. Okay, we're just shutting Facebook right off and down because I don't know what's going on there. It's gone. That's just making a mess of everything. Now my dashboard's all grayed out. Wow, this really sucks here tonight. Just talking about the cost of internet is insane. And the services. There, I hope I'm done with all that foolishness now. Hopefully everything's going to get back to where it was. Okay, everybody's, yeah. Hello, Annette. Thank you. Hi, Tina. Thank you very much, Lotus. Thank you. Thank you for that. So I like we're holding back just a little bit in the very beginning of a reading because of that. Last night, what was it? It was my my light stream, the program that I use for my real time. Like in here, everything's delayed. It might be real time for you guys. It's not for me. And I have my light stream, and that updated right in the middle of using it. It just went, just shut down, then come back, sign back in, please. You know, stuff like that. So I wouldn't want to be in the middle of a reading and be reading something that's, you know, attention grabbing, and then have it go down, and I wouldn't know. And people saying, what was that? What was that? And then I get kind of frustrated and say, what's wrong with you all? You know, so we just wait a little bit here. We're only in 8 minutes, which is pretty good for me. So, and we're getting late. And I did have a private reading, and I did say I'd try to get them tonight. I'm not going to do that. Not after the night I put in last night. I got sick and stuff. I'm not going to do that. It'll have to wait till tomorrow. So, anyways. It is definitely annoying. It makes my heart go, oh, what happened? Where'd everything go? You know, something even happened during one of the mini live readings there. The last one, I think it was. The same thing happened. Everything shut down. It just, boom. And all these people had donated this money to have a card pulled and questions asked and answered. And didn't it go down for about 10 minutes? I said, it's a good thing some of these people know me. They think I was a scam artist taking all their money and running with it or something. That's the way my brain was working. And I'm going, connect, damn you, connect. You know, of all nights, this isn't a free reading kind of thing. Why did you have to do it tonight? And here it was Lightstream that was just updating. They don't check first, they just update. So it's a beautiful evening here. It's been a hot day. The early evening, I went down in the yard again. I went out in the yard a couple of times with Lil Bear, and I didn't even want to come in. It was so gorgeous out there. It was just a lot of dappled sunlight that was at play, and it was beautiful. The birds were singing and whatnot, and I could hear a little bit of surf behind me. And tonight I sit here and I watch the almost full moon. Depends where you're at when it's full. So anywhere from the 13th to the 15th is, I was reading up on that. But that moon tonight was brilliant, beautiful, just gorgeous. Sorry, Tina. Sorry. The day will come, I won't be doing it anymore. It'll be very soon, too. It only took a little bit of stress to send me back to the cigarettes. That's all it took, was a little bit of stress. And I didn't want to quit in the first place. You really need to want to do it to be really super successful at it. So, yeah, it was, you know, it's all in our part of the hemisphere. It's been hot for a while. It's something we're not used to in my little corner of the world. This is Canada, you know. And we get all 4 seasons here. We get full springs, full summers. Not usually this hot, though. We're not used to this kind of heat. We get the odd hot day here and there, maybe 2-3 days. This has been going on for a long time, all summer, pretty much since July kicked in. June was wet. May and June were really, really wet, and we were like, is it ever going to stop raining? And we went from that, it's like someone hit a switch and turned on the oven, and we've been in it ever since. So you're going to have a cigarette with me? Right on, sister. Good for you, Betty. Hi, stars. Welcome back again. You lived in Bangor for 2 years, did you, Tina? Okay. I'm only an hour's drive from the Bangor border. Calais, Maine, actually, not Bangor, but Calais, Maine, in the state of Maine. Put it that way. Bangor's in Maine, so. You ever been by Stephen King's place? I have a friend that did. She was right in his backyard having a beer with him. It all kind of happened by accident, but anyways, yeah. You're moving to Canada. Where are you moving from, Betty? Where are you from? Where are you at now? That's okay, Tina. I caught what it was. Bangor. Hi, Neurale. Wonderful, Nura. Good to hear. Good to hear. Oh, JQ. I can take a dry heat, but not the temperatures you guys get. I'd be in hospital. I seriously would. I'd end up in the hospital. I couldn't handle it. I'd have heat stroke and everything. I know I would. So, Blake, hey dude, what's going on? What's happening? High five, Blake. Come on. Come on. Come on. You're from Erie, Pennsylvania, Tina. Okay. You're coming all the way from South Carolina to Canada, Betty? Whoa, that's a trip. Oh my goodness sakes. Wow. Wow. Okay, I think we've got enough and we're safe. We haven't had any more blips or glitches. We seem to be here pretty solid now. Hello, it's all see baby Tara. How you doing? Yeah. No, can't just walk over. That's okay, Michelle. Give him a big kiss in the cheek. Do the, what do you call them? Guggles? Do the Guggles thing. Tell him I sent it to you, and you're to give it to him. Okay, I'm going to get the shuffle up, everybody. We're in now 14 minutes. That's way too long, but let's go, Scorpio. Let's go. Let's go, Scorpio. Let's go. This is for Scorpio mid-August 2019. What's coming up for Scorpio in the next couple of weeks? I don't do pop-outs, but I will show you just for poopies and giggles. Somehow, Michelle, you popped right in my head when I seen this card. Queen of Swords, Resilience. I thought of you, Michelle, the minute that popped out. Uh-oh, I don't want to get my cards all confused. What have I done? What have I done? Oh, there we go. I'm a sucker for you. I got my radio on real low in the background. It's to my favorite station, my new favorite station. It gets too quiet. I've tried, listened to a few of it. Well, I've tried a couple of times. Gone in, listened to all that free stuff you can get now on YouTube that the copyrights waived on them or whatever. It's all shit. I know a lot of you don't like that word. Geez, you say that in my group and people start leaving. You can't say the S-H-I-T word. I had somebody report somebody else once because of it. So, we try to not offend anybody. You retired, did you, Tina? Okay. Are you having chamomile tea, Nanette? I'm having king cold tea. It's only made here. You can only get it here. Okay, Michelle. Really? Well, isn't that funny? Because I thought of you, my dear. Everybody's drinking the chamomile. Death is yours, Tina. Wow, that's interesting. That's really interesting. The word is not, no. The way I read, it's interesting to have a card like that because it can mean so many different things. It really can. It can apply, it just depends. And the messages that come through for me, each and every card, it's always different. Sometimes I'll say, you know, I've had this card 5 times, and it's pretty much meant the same thing each time, but for you this time there's this little added message coming, and that's what the cards, that's the way I work with the cards. There's always the generic side, you know, the stuff you read out of the book. And then there's the intuitive, and my intuitive always it trumps the generic meaning, always, at 100%, always. Yes, it is transformation. Yes. Yes. I don't know, I got a little away from them, not as rigid as I used to be, but I was a real big stickler on the language thing because I never wanted to offend anybody. Boys, I've been swearing a lot the last couple of months, let me tell you. Just, you know, it's just a form of expression. It's never meant as disrespect or offensive, you know. I'm the type of person, if you don't get what I'm saying, if you say, well, you're starting to make me feel offended here. Well, good. That's my intention, you know. Hello from Tucson, Arizona. I am not, you're getting your goggles? There you go, Michelle. That's sweet. I'm not a traveler, but in my head, I have a bucket list. It's just an imaginary thing, and Arizona's on it. I want to go down there, and I'd like to spend 1 month out of the summer months on, I don't know if if it happens on your time, your season, or mine, I don't know. But they have star parties down there where they do sky sweeping, telescopes and all that. I used to be into astronomy, and I've always wanted to go there because the skies are like some of the best in the world for star viewing. And I know they have great big weekends down there, so that's kind of always been. Thank you very much, Mimi, and thank you for being here as well. Scorpio's in the house. You're welcome, Jamie. Your 12th house is Scorpio. See, I don't understand astrology, Tina. It's all Greek to me. Okay, let me see here what we got. Scorpio. We're now in 19 minutes. The last minute felt more like 5. I'm going to have one of those nights. Time is dragging at the moment for me. All right. I'm going to cut right here. Where's my Lilith? Where did she go? Where are you, Lilith? There she is. Lilith, of the top 5 cards, the cards that are meant for this mid-month reading for August, mid-month August 2019, for the sign of Scorpio, are the top 5 cards, the cards that are meant for this public general reading. This is for Scorpio, mid-August 2019. She's saying yes, and she's not swaying from that at all, literally. So we're going to go with that. All right, I am going to hop into, you're from Ohio, Annette? Welcome, welcome. And Nanette, let's see here. I've got, no, Scorpio from Ogden, Utah. There's Nanette and Annette. And Annette is from Ohio. Hi, Ann. It does? Oh, Ann, I'd love to. Really. You guys chat. I'm going to pop into my own window. I'm not going to be able to see. So if you're talking to me and I'm not responding, it's because I can't see that you're talking to me. I'm going into my own window because that's my real time. There we go. Now I can see what I'm doing. If I look at your screen, it's delayed. There's a delay for me and it drives me crazy. So, all right, your very first card. Your overall energy. We are looking at the 5 of Wands in competition. Queen of Cups is falling into your wealth and your finances, sensitivity, Your home, your hearth, your relationships. Right across the board, the High Priest, wisdom. Your challenges, should there be any, you've got the Knight of Wands, and activity. The final card, your message from Spirit, you've got the Ten of Pentacles, and luck. And this is your spread for the next couple of weeks. This is the end of your summer, everybody. This is what it's covering, basically. Overall, we're going to be saying, oh, it's the end of August, there goes summer. So, I just heard for you all, everybody, make the most that you can out of the next 2 weeks. Create your memories, build your memories. Get those things done that you said that you were going to get done before the end of August. Fill your life up. Fill your life up. But enjoy it. Don't drive yourself crazy. Five of Wands and competition here is the overall energy. That's very interesting. It helps to see the graphics. It helps, for sure. Fives, there's never much good up when fives are popping up here, not in tarot. This being a card of competitions, I just heard the possibility of being the odd man out. That's what you're up against. You don't want to be the odd man out, or odd person, we'll say. It's a card where you're going to be feeling, for a lot of you actually, I'm hearing being tested in very different ways, but feeling like you're being tested. It's different for everybody. I can't zero in on that because this is a general reading. It really leaves things out in a general way. It's possible some other people could be overwhelming you with their own opinions, their own thoughts, their own ideas. And I don't know who's got enough nerve to walk up to a Scorpio and to do that to them. What kind? It's got to be the stupidest person on the face of the earth to even do that to a Scorpio. Scorpios won't stand there and be spoken to in that way. And I just think that that's even just, it's not even worth mentioning, you being overwhelmed by others' opinions. Unless it's somebody that's really, really, really has a strong, strong, strong personality. Somebody that never comes up for air once they start. You can't get a word in sideways when you're dealing with them, and that's what's overwhelming you, is they won't even let you speak. And you're thinking, this is me we're talking about here. Can I speak? Let them have the floor. You don't have to do a damn thing they say. You don't have to take their suggestions. You don't have to do anything like that. At the end of the day, in the bigger picture, you will do, Scorpio. You'll do what you want. Children get demanding at this time in some families as well. Well, if you think about it, these are the last weeks of summer, and the children know that. And maybe they're running out of things to do. The extracurricular activities, those things that keep them busy all summer, maybe that's starting to wind down just a little bit. And the kids are bucking back. They're getting restless again. If they live anywhere where the rest of us do, they're suffering from the heat. That doesn't help anything either. But children, they could be a little, their energy could be running really, really high right now, and they need to burn that off. So moms and dads, you got to get with the program here, and you got to get real creative with the kids, because it's not over yet. Just because you're done doesn't mean they're done. They're not done. It's just you that's done. You that's had enough. You that's tired. They're just getting started. They've only hit the halfway mark. Come on. You know what I'm saying? This could be a really, here's this card that does this. And when it starts showing up, it seems to pop up everywhere. And part of it means the same thing as I started to say earlier with this card, is that you'll be telling yourself, Scorpio, I may as well be invisible. Nobody's hearing me. This is just for some of you, not everybody. You're being overtalked everywhere you go, and you can't even standing in a lineup at the store. The clerk doesn't see you and gestures to the other person behind you to come ahead. What the hell? Your mate's not hearing you, your partner, your mate. Kids aren't listening if you got kids. In-laws, parents, even your friends. It's happening at work. It's happening everywhere. Anybody else get like that? I have that happen to me every once in a blue moon. Nobody's listening to me. I have to literally raise my voice so I'll get someone's attention. You shouldn't have to do that. I still don't know why that happens from time to time. It's nothing that sticks around for a long time. You may get 2 to 3 days that are like that. And it's like you might as well be invisible. You know? I don't know why that is, but you're probably, for some of you, you're going to go through that. A little turn of that. You got to fight just to be heard. Communications are going to be busy for the last couple of weeks. For some of you as well, you're going to have a deluge of emails and phone calls, messages. There'll be conflicting appointments. Your times will be set for the same time to be in 2 different places all at once. Be careful of messing that up, messing up your days, even your weeks. You may even feel like you're being pulled in different directions all at the same time. And it's one of those things where everything was all copacetic, everything was balanced and going just fine, really, thank you very much. There wasn't really much going on maybe the last week or 2. And all of a sudden, it's like all hell breaking loose at once. Maybe in a good way, maybe not so good a way. But it's like everything, why does everything have to happen at once? Why couldn't this been all spaced out? You can get feeling overwhelmed very easily that way, and you're only one person. What can you do about it? You take one thing at a time, even though you've got 5 things screaming at you saying, now, 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 take care of me now. You can only do one thing at a time. So why get wound up about it, get upset about it, get stressed about it? I will get through this one thing at a time. You keep telling yourself that and stay calm. Be cool about it. The advice of the card for you: when you're not being heard and you're being talked over, and you got to fight just to be heard, even in your own home, that's the time you may want to take a deep breath, take a couple steps backward, blend in with the furniture, become like the fly on the wall. Nobody's noticing you anyway. Become more of an observer than a participant for a little bit, just for a few days. You're going to be able to do some sorting out when you do that. People, I say this a lot, that when people know they're being watched, they're on their best behavior. Even the bad people have the best behavior. For them, that's because they're being watched. There's other people around. Somebody's going to be looking at you. Somebody's going to notice, right? So we put on this air. We all do it. All of us. When we meet people for the first time, we don't want to give a bad impression. Our natural instinct is just to put out the niciness. Let's all play nice now. What a nice person. Very lovely person, you know. But then, when people don't know that they're being watched and they think they're alone, that guard comes down. They show their true colors. They show who they really are. If you have any intuitiveness at all, that's all they have to do, and you can see right everything about them that matters. You can see it. So you may find yourself sorting people out like that. Here's the good list, here's the naughty list, sort of thing. Who do I keep in and close to me, and who do I start pushing off a little bit? This crazy zany energy where you're almost invisible anyway, it's not going to last, but use it to your advantage in any way that you're able to do that. Something for you guys to think about. You'll be able to tell who you're wasting time with, who you're not. You could be a help to people that really do need the help. You'll be able to see that as well. And those that are just being lazy and don't want to carry their own weight, mic drop. tool drop, pencil drop, pen drop, whatever. You're done. There won't be any more of that going on. Scorpio, you have no, you're strong and very forward that way. You can cut people off just like that. I'm done. You've been using me this whole time. Don't ever ask me again. Scorpio can be very much in your face that way. And they rarely change their minds back. That's usually it. That's what I'm hearing for you guys anyway. Your keywords here are posturing. Listen to that. If it isn't you, it's somebody around you. It's somebody pretending to be who they're not, what they're not, or pretending they're posturing like that didn't bother me any. They could have just got hit in the back of the head with a 2x4. That didn't hurt. It didn't hurt at all. Pretending. Somebody you can't trust. It's like a wolf in sheep's clothing. That kind of thing comes forward. Watch your ego and tiptoe around others' egos at this time. Pride comes into the picture. Scorpios can reek of pride. Reek of it. They're all about being very proud and very strong and very knowledgeable. And Scorpio always has this, it's not darkness in the way you think right off. Not like that, but there's this shaded, dark, mystical side to a lot of Scorpios where they don't let everybody in that way. That's theirs. That's theirs. That's their resources. That's their hall of power, of sight, of inner knowing. Scorpios are complex. I meet my friend Michelle, Intuitive Candles. I don't find her complex though. There's different levels and different grades of it. But some other Scorpios I know have been, can we call them dark and mysterious? Something about them in that way. It's not in a bad way. It's not negative. They're very mystical and mysterious. Very proud. You may find yourself having some debates as well. Again, feeling like you're being tested. You could be feeling like you're tested by the universe, feeling like you're being tested by your partner, by other people, people that you interact with. People will be throwing their opinions out there, and I just heard they don't know what the hell they're talking about. Communication is highlighted, but a communication overload. That's a long, long card. Way too long. Natalie, get it together. Finances and wealth. Queen of Cups, and she's beautiful. Be very sensitive. Right off, that comes up. Be very sensitive in the give and take in your life on a daily basis. Think before you speak. Question yourself on what you're going to say. Make sure it's the right thing, because I see that for some of you. The wheels are turning, or the smoke's burning, as they say. Doing a lot of thinking in the moment, standing in a moment, and left scrambling for your senses, you might say. Somebody may come forward, and you may be talking to them. I don't feel like it's a good friend or anything, but just somebody that you interact with from time to time. This could be work-related, maybe. But I see you having just everyday, normal, passing you by conversation, and they say something. And you almost feel the hair standing on the back of your neck by what they say. I'm not making excuses for this person, because what they're going to say to you is going to upset you very much. Automatically, you'll be on the defense. They don't know what they're talking about. When somebody offends you that way, please hold back and just bite your tongue for 30 seconds before you say anything. They have no idea what they're talking about. And you know what? When that happens, anytime you can remember to do this, don't get defensive. Don't take it to heart. Don't be offended. This is a teaching moment for you. Be very sweet, very nice, very understanding. Let your passion come through. Whatever it is that's been said to you, and this is your moment to teach somebody differently, in a very kind, giving way, in a very knowledgeable way. Then when you're done, and everybody's okay with it, and they understand where you're coming from, then you can tell them at the very end and say, by the way, what you said, don't ever say that again to anybody. That's like me. It was highly offensive. It was improper. It was not called for. That would offend a lot of people. So please don't do that again now that you know. You walk away feeling pretty darn good about yourself. That's what I'm feeling. So you even in the face of challenges and challenging moments, sometimes we really have to stop and be sensitive to somebody else. That can take a lot out of us. Why should I have to be sensitive after I've been, offended or insulted? We have to try to look at it as a teaching moment, why somebody shouldn't do or say whatever it is that upset the apple cart, as they say. I'm going to pull the book out on this one. She's pretty straightforward, but when prompted, I'm getting too many prompts on her lately, and there's a couple others, and I don't know why. I don't question any frickin' more. What the hell do I know? No, seriously, what do I know, right? I don't question tarot. I don't question spirit. It gets really comical at times. But with her, did I have her keywords there? No, I didn't have the keywords, so it's just as well I took the book. The energy of this queen, she's very, very sensitive, and she's extremely compassionate. But she's very, very gentle towards her friends, and she's open and loving towards her family, her partner, her mate. She's there in your life to offer loyalty and inspiration and creativity. This is an energy. So very well, because it's queen, it's probably you, Scorpio. A lot of creativity with this. Any projects you have on the go right now will thrive as well. If you're identifying with the characteristics of this card, this queen shows you that now's the time for you to focus on your relationships, your children, and sharing with friends. The advice here we go. Tune into your nurturing side. In decision-making, your emotional intelligence is going to be your best guide. Your keywords are love and nurturing, generosity, sympathy, protection, care, and emotion. Please highlight the keywords are very important with these cards. They sum everything up. These are the things that will be coming to the forefront. Love will be highlighted. You're finding yourself nurturing or being nurtured. Generosity just floats through the air in a give and receive. And sympathy there, especially for those that are ignorant and do not understand, right? And please don't confuse the word ignorant with arrogance. People that are arrogant are what you call rude. They're full of it. They don't care if they hurt your feelings. They don't care who you are. They'll say whatever they think, and they know it's really rude. Those that are ignorant don't know any better. They have no clue. So if somebody says something really rude to you, and it sounds rude, and it feels rude, and it is, don't say they were the most ignorant SOB. No, arrogant. Ignorance gives them an excuse. Oh, they didn't know. People confuse those words a lot. It's a little pet peeve of mine. Kind of like when people misspell breathe and breath. A lot of people, I've caught myself once or twice only because my finger didn't hit the key right. But there's an E on breathe, the end of breathe. B-R-E-A-T-H-E. Breath, drop the E. We're not doing spelling, are we? No, but my own pet peeves. But anyway, she is, she's a very good energy for you to have. Money-wise, this is a very good sign as well. But it's ever-changing. The money flow is ever-changing with her, popping up into that position as well. Not that you're going to go rich to poor. It's just, if it's possible for you, plan everything a month ahead of time. That way it leaves room for when you have the ebb and the flow, right? We all have those times. And that way you're not caught off guard. You're prepared. Anything you can pay ahead, make extra payments on, go ahead and do that. You'll be protected and safe. We're coming into the time of year when things start to, when August is done, September rolls around. September's iffy in my part of the world. We could either float right through September and have it beautiful till November sometimes. But sometimes we're turning the heat on in September. It gets chilly sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't. We're hoping this is going to be a November one. We don't have to touch it till November. But anyways, this is a complex card. As I'm feeling, there's more to her here. There's indecision with this card sometimes. Uncertainty. Sometimes you can be too kind. Don't go overboard with the kindness and compassion. Keep it in perspective. Keep it real. Third card, hearth and home and family. High priest and wisdom. He is a good card. I like him. Although he does bring, for some of you, restrictions, which probably affect personal relationships. Restrictions there of some kind. Having said that, we'll back that up by saying he also represents traditional values. Doing everything the proper way and the right way. This applies not to everybody. General reading, remember, just maybe 3 to 5. This may apply to. There's something about following the family traditions. This is old world stuff here. This following the traditions, respecting the family. It honors the family traditions. For some of you, going back hundreds of years, it's always the way it's been. So there's always that you need to honor your family's traditions. It's very important. Okay. What I'm hearing for somebody, the whole issue of sex and sleeping together before marriage is coming up. There are restrictions being laid, and they're being, boom. This will not be happening. Boom. That will not be happening. Boom. You will respect this. You will not cross these lines. Somebody, either you or the other party, is having this put on them, and they're feeling the restrictions. I heard some of them expected it. They knew that was going to happen, and they're okay with it. That's wonderful. The more peace you can have in your life, the better it is. But some of you, your beliefs may be challenged this month as well. He stands, one thing I like about him, he stands between the portal. There's a portal between both worlds. Terra firma, the physical world, us, and then we have the other world, the other dimension. The esoteric, the metaphysical, whatever you want to call it, is through the other. There's a huge portal. And this beautiful spirit stands with a foot in each world. He knows all. He's wise. He knows things, what you need to play things out. He's offering you his hand, if you notice. You see his hand? He's offering you the wisdom, his wisdom, to be shared. This is a card about being cautious. This is a card about really taking your time when you're changing direction somewhere, changing plans. It covers so much: where you're living, who you're living with, where you're taking the family, where the family's taking you. This is a card of caution, to take your time. Do not let your emotions overrule serious decisions. On the other side of that, do not become so black and white that you come off as cold and say, well, these are hardcore decisions and this is, well, it's got to be done. To hell with if it hurts. Let's just, don't go too far. There's extremism here, to one extreme or the other. If you know what I'm talking about, there's a middle ground for everybody. It's there. He's trying to lead you the right way. What is the best fit for you? Whatever you accept and you take in any changes in your life, any newness that's coming in is going to be different than, Jane, Dick, and Harry. Everybody's different. Nobody's wrong. It's what is the best fit for you. So when you're making big life decisions, and he usually indicates that there's a marriage, a birth, something along these lines that's bringing a huge change. And for a lot of people, it's bringing the family together in love. And that's a beautiful thing about him. He brings people together in love, if you allow it. You have the final say here in this. We're all going through something in this moment, literally, whether we realize it or not. We really are, from small things to bigger things. We always need to think before we do anything. You need to stop. That's the wisest thing you can do, is pausing. I need to pause before I follow through with this. Some may catch yourself and say, thank the universe I paused. This would have been disastrous had I followed through. That will happen for somebody. Respect other people's restrictions is a big message from this card as well. This world is big enough for all of us. And our uniqueness, in our differences, in our how we live, from what we eat. I mean, you strip us all down, every single human on the planet. Strip us down. We all look the same. We're all the same. There's nothing different. We're all the same. This card usually represents as well the unity of two people coming together as well. So there could be something there, and that could be followed by an engagement and then followed by wedding. This card also favors traveling for some of you as well. You could be traveling for a ceremony, a special one, a traditional one. And that's that card right there within the family. There is somebody coming together. Be very careful how you treat each other. Watch your words. Words sting. And damn if they don't have a memory all their own. Got to be careful of that. Oh, my tea, guys. Hold on. Where are we? 15 minutes. We're going to be an hour. Probably. One moment. Okay, so your next card we're looking at here is the Knight of Wands. Thank you for your patience, everybody. We've got activity. So this is a good card. It's not bad at all. It fell into your challenge sector, so I don't know. I don't think it's going to be that rough the next couple of weeks. It's going to be that rough at all. Not at all. When this card shows up, it's letting you know that all aspects of your life are about to get a sudden boost. An energy boost. Oh, excuse me. Expect opportunities to come floating by. It's up to you to grab them. Offers are going to be made as well. Again, with this, the communication sector of your life, it's going to get crazy. You're going to have a hard time. You're going to forget to email some people back, respond to messages. If you're anybody like me, I do this all the time. It's not funny to the people that are waiting for me to respond. But some of them make it personal. It's not personal. And you're saying, it is not that I'm mad at you. It is not that you said anything wrong. It's none of those things. You just got lost along the barrage of messages that I need to respond to. It gets overwhelming. Sometimes I get fed up and I say, this is crazy. I'm not sitting here 4 hours answering emails. I'm sorry. Slam everything and shut everything down. I can't do it. I'm only one person. I make an event or an attempt to do that, and so will you, to try to keep the peace. And some people are going to take it real personal and take it as a personal dig of some kind because you didn't get back to them. A lot of times, I'm like, Facebook's the worst one. I'm like, who was I supposed to respond to? Or I forget completely, draw blank, and don't think about this person Forget that they message. I mean, these things happen. We get overwhelmed, right? But I'm laughing because people, it's not funny in the moment. It's upsetting, but after I'm laughing, it seems funny to me now. People getting their noses out of joint. And I mean, it wasn't anything like vital important that they needed. It wasn't that kind of an email or a message. It was just chatting, and they're highly offended because you didn't get right back and all that good stuff. And I really don't mean to be that way. It just happens. And I move on. But anyway, this card's going to have you half crazy. It's a lot of energy here. It's a lot going on. There may be some travel involved here. There's someone as well. Due to moving, really. You may be moving for work. For anybody that's had problems at home, family problems, you're going to start making better progress in that department. And your professional life, for those of you that are professionals and whatever it is you do, progress is going to be made there as well. A lot of progress. Things are going to start moving quite fast. Relationships are being highlighted here. A lot of fast movement. The energy is quick, 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 fast, fast, fast. Attack the things that you need to do. Get them done first that are going to give you the biggest benefit, the biggest payback immediately. Take care of those things first. Work your way down. You are going to get everything done, but everything is ruled by divine timing. So, not to worry here, as things are moving quickly. Don't waste your energy and your time the last 2 weeks. Make every minute count. I'm sorry. There's just something real funny going on here. I haven't caught it, but it's almost like, I don't know. I can't describe it, but it's hilarious, and I'm trying to not laugh, and I don't even know what I'm laughing about. This card brings you freedom of movement. And keywords are energy, movement, freedom, balance, passion, communication, and relationships. And maybe it's going to be, you're going to have a day out of the month where a day you can't wait to end because you don't know what's coming at you next. It's been one of those days. Okay? You're left scrambling for your senses. You're like, will this day ever end? To the point where even you're laughing about it. It's ludicrous. There's so much going on at one time. The last card we're looking at here, Scorpio, is beauty. It's a beauty. It's a beauty. Loving it. 10 of Pentacles. 10's all being about completion, the summing up of, the adding up, the final total, the final sum, the closing, the ending of something. It's not always bad. There's the thing. This is good stuff. Good stuff finally being wrapped up. This is reaching goals. This is reaching targets that you've set for yourself. This is being successful. And anything you've been working on for some of you, the last 6 weeks. For some of you, it's been way longer than that. But you're finally getting the move. The air is starting to move. You're moving forward, and the air is floating past. And you're able to breathe again, and you're getting that sense of freedom, that sense of openness. Trying to find the right word. It's a freedom that it's like you've been locked in a box for 6 months and you couldn't breathe. And there were things for you to complete. This is all a metaphor. Things that needed to be completed, done, and done right. And it's taken a long time for somebody to get to this point, and now the doors are being kicked open and you're able to move through them. You're out of that box and you just want to celebrate. But good luck is coming your way. Some of you, maybe one of you, I hope at least one of you, is seen to be celebrating some kind of a monetary windfall. You're not expecting this. This is completely unexpected. It's good stuff. Last card, where's my book? This is a good card. This is a good card. This we want to take a few minutes on. I don't care if we're 56 minutes in. Don't care. Look, it was meant to be. It opened right up. Haha. There we go. This money, whoever's coming into this money, you're going to be appreciating it. It's going to bring some temporary stability into your life till you can catch your breath, get on your feet, take advantage of this time. You'll be taking advantage of this time. That's giving you this space, this breathing room. It's all coming, and it's coming in the way of money, but you're not expecting this. Family gathering is on the cards for some of you as well. And the usual problems at family gatherings, you know, maybe last time you were at a family, it could have been a funeral, a wedding, barbecue, reunion. Maybe you had a falling out with Uncle Bill and on out. Maybe you were both on different political or something, and they got their nose out of joint and you weren't happy with it either. You walked away in a huff. This is going to be such a good time and a good celebration. It's coming together of family, those you consider family, all under the name of love. All the guns and crossbows and that sort of thing, they're all left on the other side of the door. None of that's allowed in this gathering, and everyone's in agreement. There'll be moments that some of you will feel the humanity within the crowd. You'll be moved and you'll be touched. Someone's family is going to be joined by love, such as an engagement or a couple maybe moving in together, but somebody's making a commitment and they're declaring it publicly. The advice of the card is to appreciate the special bonds you share as a group and the love that comes with commitment. Celebrate that. Commitment. Investment. Right? Keywords are family, celebrations, generosity, money, luck, completeness, love. This is one hell of a good card. It's one hell of a good card. You guys got lucky. You got real lucky. Somebody's getting a financial break. You're going to have some breathing room. And how wonderful. How wonderful for you. That was your reading, my friends. Let's see here. What's going on? What are you guys up to? These are all talking about the weather. I guess I didn't. Okay, we left off. I was with Michelle. There we go. There we go. Highlander Cal, Calibro, Jacksonville, Florida. Hey, Sarah. Yeah, I got Annette and Annette together. Is it Tina? Okay. Small world. Hey, Karen from Michigan. Welcome back, Michelle. I'm laughing, Betty. Anyone from Illinois? Okay. Okay, Michelle. Oh, I lost somebody here. Jeez. Ah. There, I think. If you use certain words, they won't go through until they're approved. It's just the system that does that. I can't keep up with you guys. You got all these conversations going on. Hey, Nanette, right on. Oh, Betty, your dad was murdered. You're welcome, Ann Richardson. Jesus. I bet you Tuesday. Moving's a big thing. Hi, Laura. Yay, Neuralay. Really, Andrew? Oh my goodness. Ready to give it up, are you? That's sad. My apologies. My condolences, I should say. I hope whoever needs that money, it comes to you. It's funny the people that hook up in here. Oh, really, Andrew? Oh, interesting. Oh my goodness. Yes, I remember the last time. Oh, jumped on me again. Where were you? You're getting ready to... Oh, there we go. Of course, not exactly as you would have expected. Hello, Brooklyn, New York. Hi from Dallas, Benjamin. You're welcome, Michelle. You're welcome, Nero. You're welcome, Nanette. You're welcome, Betty. Hi, Stephen. You're very welcome. I think I made it to the end. Oh, boys, Andrew. Jeez. Hello, Dream Wealth. Welcome from Chicago. It wasn't bad reading. I knew we were going to hit an hour. It's an hour now. 1 hour and 4 minutes. I'm just going to sit here and relax for a minute if nobody minds. It amazes me the people that meet up in these live chats, people that find that they're scratching something in common. Do you know what I mean? So, that's okay, Karen. I just want everybody to be comfortable here. That's fine. That's fine. It just shows that you're concentrating on what's going on. So it's not a big deal. There you go, Nanette. I got this thing about, I have this thing about being direct and honest with people, not pulling any punches. I also have this thing, though, that there's a way to do that without rudeness. I don't like rudeness. I don't have any patience. Like, I've got a real short fuse to somebody being rude to somebody else. I really, really do. There's never any need for that. That's somebody that only cares about their own feelings, their own time, their own importance. To hell with everybody else, right? So I don't have room for people like that around. I mean, I've had people be rude to the point I say to myself, I wonder how far they'll go if I do nothing. You give them enough rope, they'll hang themselves. I've done that. I've done that. Met some crazy people in my life that had, I don't know. Ideas in their head. I don't. I had this one girl one time. She was new in the neighborhood. She's a single mom. Um, she was looking for a sitter. I had 3 jobs all at one time going. I said, she can come to my house after school. It's not a problem. Anyway, the mom seemed really, really nice. Like, really nice. You know, somebody you'd like. And in the end, it was almost like a bunny burner situation going on. Do you know what I mean by bunny burner? Fatal attraction. Only, not that she was gay. She wasn't gay. No, neither am I. But if anybody else stopped in my house to visit or anything, she'd get up and leave. If the phone rang when she was visiting, and I'd say, one moment while I take this phone call, I got children, I have to answer my phone, right? And I would say to the person, I'm sorry on the phone, I've got company right now, but I will call you back. And I'd hang up, and this one day that happened. I put her first, said, I'll call you back if it's not important. All right, I'll call you back. And that's okay, she says. Her nose was out of joint. You've got a lot of friends. I don't. That's all right. You take your phone calls and talk to your friends, and it went downhill real quick from there. So some people you think are okay, and maybe they're not. You know, this sort of a thing, right? You're welcome, Betty. Ew, Laura, I don't do house readings. Nothing personal. I don't do them. There's a reason. There's a couple reasons why, but I don't do house readings. In house readings, it's really rare. I've had people that were going to travel from another province to come down here. There's 3 or 4 of them all at once. We want to come down. We want to make it a weekend, but we want to come down. We all want to get a reading. And I said, no. I'm sorry, but no. I have my reasons. I'd rather not talk about them, but no. There you go, Tuesday. Canadian Fisherman's Daughter. There you go. It is in your veins. Was it really, Sarah? I don't know. I was getting the giggles. I was feeling like I was experiencing something that was hilarious, but didn't have 2 clues to what it was. Really funny stuff, right? Um, do you ever see somebody's face in a sudden panic and how that can strike you? It's funny. That's that's what it was doing to me. It was like seeing somebody caught off guard and the look on their face from shock struck a funny chord. It's kind of that kind of a thing. Self-love's real important when you're an empath, Andrew. That's true. That's very true. Hi, Marie Kendall. And that's hilarious. The deer in the headlights look, I find, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm one of those people. You don't want to take anywhere where you have to be very somber and quiet, well behaved, like somber in church, a funeral. And if I catch the face of somebody doing something odd, that's it. I'm done for. I have to get up and leave because I'm going to die right there. You know what I mean? I've had that happen to me a couple times. I was like so embarrassed afterwards, but it's like I couldn't get control of myself. What are you supposed to do? Ah, jeez. Okay, Laura, thank you. Yeah, some things are just like that. They strike me as just funny. I even have memories from like 30 years ago, and I'll remember something, and I'll just start laughing. And there's always someone around to say, "Whoa, what are you doing? What are you laughing at? Never mind, you had to be there," kind of a thing. So Yeah, so your profile picture would be different on Facebook, Betty, than it is here on YouTube, eh? I think mine's the same. I'm not sure. No, it isn't either. Mine's not the same at all. Mine's different too, I think. I forget what my profile picture is on here now. I gotta go look. It even comes up. Yeah, they're not the same. The one I have on Facebook is me on the beach. Is that right? There you go. Has she found you yet, Betty? Steven. If she's still stuck on the money, that was a half an hour ago, Steven, the money. Steven got that deer in the headlight look when he heard the part about the unexpected money. You didn't hear nothing after that, did you, Steven? No. Well, that was a good reading. What have I got here? I've got 10:42 p.m. I'm going to get myself ready for bed and get another start to the day tomorrow. Did you guys find each other yet, Betty? I don't want to cut down your communications going back and forth here looking for each other on Facebook until you've found each other. Oh dear, Tina, you sent it to the wrong person. I don't know why you guys are having a hard time finding each other. All right, Michelle, thanks. Tina and Betty, are you guys in the group? It's still your face, is it? Okay. Have a good night, Anne. Betty, if you and the one you're looking, if you guys are trying to connect, if you're both in the group, do it that way. Just put something, I don't know, and I'll go in and approve it. Okay, you don't think so. All right. All right, Andrew, yes. Peace out, brother. You got a lot of adventures ahead of you, let me tell you. A lot of fun, too. Have a good one. Are you Tina? Okay. Tina's in the group, but Betty isn't. Maybe, Betty, go to Bay of Fundy Fortunes on Facebook, put in a friend request, and I'll get you guys hooked up. Did you hear me? It's a closed and private group, Betty. All right? You're protected in there. No? Okay, then. All right. Well, I'm going to shut things down. I just want to wish everyone keep the peace in. You can share that love and that light out with the rest of the world. If you're looking for a private reading with me, check the links down below. Grab my email, ship it off to me, and I'll get you taken care of as soon as I can. All right? Keep the peace in, people. We got to set an example for everybody else, whether you like it or not now. You're a light worker just like me. Every one of you. No, none of us want to get that far ahead in the net. I don't like going that far ahead. I have a hard enough time keeping on the month that I'm in as far as that goes. I don't, unless there's something specific going on in September for me, would I want to look at September now before we're even through August. I personally don't anyways. So, remember people, live your life. Watch your words, watch your actions, watch your feelings, watch what you do. You're living under the microscope of the universe, and it's taking notes. Always put your best foot forward, keep your integrity in place. Always try to do the right thing. Good night, everybody. I'm not going to be back tonight. It's getting too late. I'll be back tomorrow to finish the rest of the readings or get a lot of them done anyway. My intention is to get up early and get at them, get that private reading done, and then get into the rest of the monthlies because we're coming up here 2 more days. It's going to be the 15th. Good night, everybody. Thank you all for being here. Thank you so, so much. I had a good time. I hope you did too. I wish you all the best of the best of the best. Good night, everybody, and goodbye for now, and we'll hope to see you back soon. Wednesday night, I'm planning, my intention is to do a mini live reading, so I hope to see you all there. Good night.